Thanos Rising.
The fate of the universe is in your hands.
Or your gauntlet.
Hey, welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy.
I'm Rod.
If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, click the button, subscribe, get the notifications, and we'll give you simple ratings on games. We'll tell you if you should buy it, play it, or hate it. Green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you definitely play it. And then red means don't buy it, hate it.
Hate it.
So we're going to give you our rating right now on Thanos Rising, and then we'll spend the rest of this video telling you why we gave it that rating. So the Board Game Closet gives Thanos Rising
Great.
2 grades.
All right.
Now, I gotta be honest, I was not expecting to like this game.
No, not at all. I mean, it's a licensed game.
Yeah.
Majority of licensed games don't do it. And this game just hit all the points. I mean, I'm just really happy with it.
Yeah.
Surprised and happy.
I mean, because of kind of the timing, like this game, like the movie comes out like tomorrow.
Right.
Right? And so we were kind of thinking the release of the game, were they rushing to just get out a game to meet the release of the movie?
Right.
And so I was really worried about it, but it totally nailed it.
Yeah, it did a great job. I mean, really, when you in this game, I don't know if there's a real flaw. And what I mean by that is, first thing I always look at is price point. Does it compare to what you're actually getting? Price point, the game is very affordable. Buy it at your local store, online, it's affordable. Artwork, great. Pictures, we're just talking about the pictures. Now, some of this has the live pictures on the cards of the characters. But it wasn't just what happened with Legendary, where they just took the whole
screenshot,
yeah, threw it in there. They actually put the graphics and stuff behind them. There's a lot to the cards and stuff. So, I mean, just it's fantastic. I mean, the giant Thanos.
It's huge. Custom dice.
And this is the first game in which these jewels and those little tiny cubes really fit the game perfectly. It's like, yes, finally a reason to have them.
I'm totally with you. So they did a great job on the components, but what about the gameplay?
Oh.
So Thanos Rising is a co-op game. So you got to work together, and each person is going to have a team that they get to be they get to run their team. So like me, I'm Captain America, you're Gamora, and basically the way that works is there's a few phases of a round. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to roll these Thanos dice that do two things. They're going to, potentially, they could move the Thanos, they could turn Thanos to face a new sector, which means he's going to attack or
activate the guys.
Yeah, activate the villains.
Yep.
And then the other thing that you're going to do is it's got an Infinity Stone color on it. And so whichever color comes up, you're going to place one of these cubes in that sector. And once this gets 5 hits, basically once 5 times the red has been revealed, then Thanos now takes that gem. It goes on his gauntlet there. And now, anytime that a red is rolled, a new ability happens.
Right.
So this really makes the game feel like as it's going along, Thanos is doing more and is stronger,
right,
because he's got more things that he does. And once he gets 2 or 3 of these, then you could potentially be activating his ability on half of your rolls.
Right.
And so that's kind of cool. So what do you do on your turn? So that's Thanos' turn, and now you get to roll dice based off of the characters that you have recruited to your team. So like with Captain America, I start with these 4 red dice, which lean more to the, what do we call them, pals?
Yeah.
the punch symbol or whatever it is. And so then you're just going to roll your dice, and then you are going to, you choose a sector, and then you assign your dice out here. And so you could do 2 things. You either could try to recruit one of these heroes to be on your team, or you could try to attack a villain. Right. If you meet all of the requirements on the card, meaning you get all the symbols that it says on the card, then you could either recruit the leader or you cause damage to that villain. And so you only damage them basically once per turn. Then the next person goes and you reveal new cards. The game plays out until there's different levels, which is another reason we like the game. Right. But basically, at the easiest level, they start you out at, if you defeat 7 villains, then you win the game. The ways that you can lose the game are if you have one player that loses all of their people, all 6 of the Infinity Stones are taken, and if 10 heroes have been defeated. Right. And so, but that's how it plays. So you are trying to stop Thanos by defeating all of his villains.
So it's a simple game. It's fun to play. You get to have all the characters that we expect to see in the movie are here.
Yeah.
It has just has everything. I mean, we just talked about this part too a little bit. Was that what a gateway game? Mm-hmm. You were saying earlier about going to the movies with a buddy or something,
yeah,
and then coming home. Hey, I got a game that kind of represents the
goes
movie.
with that movie. Yeah,
maybe you like to play it, and boom, and this takes it to the next level. Mm-hmm. It's difficult enough where they're going to learn something, and it's enjoyable for us, but it's not overly done.
Yeah, it's not a complicated game at all.
Right.
So if you're looking for something really in depth. I don't know how in depth you can get if you're just chunking a bunch of dice, but that's really all that you get to do in the game. And so if you don't like that, then this might not be a game for you to buy.
Sure.
But for me, we're talking, and I really think that this is the first superhero comic book game that I really have enjoyed. Now, I liked Legendary, and I liked some of those games. But I don't know. This is the first one that I would say, yeah, I'd like to have this in my collection. That way, when another comic book guy comes over, I could say, hey, Bradley, let's play Avengers. Let's play Thanos Rising.
And the thing that this game did that I like a lot is that it gave us a full game, but there's room for expansions. So if next year's movie comes out or whatever, we can make it somewhere with different cards and stuff. But we've got a whole game here, so it works out perfectly. Price is right. Art, I mean, like there's very hard. It's very hard to find anything really wrong with the game itself.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you know what it is going into it, then you'll know that this is your kind of game. And so I don't think that you're going to be disappointed when you buy this game.
Right. And I'm even to the point of saying, close, next year we do our votes for Hall of Fame.
Whoa.
It may be there.
Whoa.
It may be there.
Slow down.
It'll be talked about. Let's put it that way. We can at least go that far.
It'll be mentioned.
It'll be mentioned, exactly.
So that's it. So I'm pretty excited. So go see the movie, go pick up the game, and then go back home and play some Avengers and beat up on Thanos.
But we do, wait 1 second, we have one thing, a spoiler.
Oh, spoiler.
Okay, so if you don't want to hear this, something that might be happening in the movie, then you need to turn this off right this second.
Stop right now.
Or actually just put mute on. Best way to do it. There is one thing. Hawkeye is one of the cards that you can pick up. Mm-hmm. So we're thinking, hey, he is in the movie.
Maybe he's in the movie.
Yeah.
We don't know. Yeah. All right, that's it. So that's all we got for Thanos Rising. Let us know in the comments if you think that this is a game that you would be interested in buying, or if you're a red and you'd hate it. And as always,
support your local hobby shop.